And when you turn to the top of the swing, have your left hand pointing to the golf ball. As you turn to the bottom of the swing, have your right hand pointing to the golf ball. Well, you'll see when I do that, I have to get a little bit of side bend in the backswing or in the downswing to keep my shoulders tilted this way. I have to get a little bit of side bend going to the left in the backswing to keep my shoulders tilted that way. But if I just stick my hands out, I just go hand to hand. It's pretty natural. I find when people start trying to get this side bend one way or another, it gets pretty confusing. Just stick your arms out, point them to the golf ball, hold the position for 3 to 5 seconds going through, hold the position 3 to 5 seconds going back, and that's going to train the proper tilt of the shoulders. You're going to get pretty comfortable with that. Once you get that feeling, do the same thing with this golf ball or golf club, and I'm just going to feel like I get into position coming back and coming through. I like to pause here when my club is parallel with the ground in the follow through to get that kind of shoulders tilted down feeling as I'm coming through there. Same thing, I pause at the top of the backswing to feel my shoulders tilted down as I'm doing that. So let's go ahead and hit one, and you'll see how much more consistent it is. There we go, first swing of the day, hit it pretty solid. If the shoulders don't go right first, if I don't get those shoulders on plane first, it really doesn't matter what I do with my arms. Because if I'm doing this with my shoulders, there's not much I can do to put this club out here somewhere kind of floating around in space to get that working down on the same angle. If I get my shoulders out here, there's not much I can do to shallow it out. My shoulders are just too far gone in either of those scenarios. So get the shoulders working first, then start to work on those elbows, turning more under, this elbow out, this elbow in, and that's what's going to allow you to get that club finally on a really great plane in the golf swing. Let's go ahead and hit one more here.
Now the blue brick can take a lot of the guesswork out of this.
This is set up to what the PGA Tour average is for vertical swing plane. So if I can match this plane, I know I'm doing it just like the pros. So I go ahead, I get my stronger grip, I get my good body positions, and then from here, I'm just going to make a couple more practice swings where I pause kind of halfway down, and I want to look back and make sure that this club is matching the angle of that stick. If I'm still steep like this, I need to shallow it out, and really just anywhere shallower than this is fine. The more draw you want to hit, the more you go from the inside, the more closed that club face is. The straighter you want to hit it, you just match it up perfectly parallel with it. So I'm going to feel that position, then I'm going to come back and make a couple practice swings where I do this. Good body alignments, good tilt, lots of room in here. I'm going to match it and pause, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to make a couple practice swings where I feel like I'm making that same swing plane that I just practiced there, but just making a fluid swing. So I'm not hitting a ball yet, I'm just getting used to the motion. Once you're used to it, go ahead and take a golf ball, move it about 2 club head widths inside of the stick, the alignment stick at first, to give yourself plenty of room, and then I'm just going to go ahead and hit shots, checking my body alignment, feeling like I'm moving under that stick the way we just rehearsed. And now that you have that nice square club face in a good body position, it's going to be way easier to swing under the stick.
Grab a blue brick today and dial in that Tour Pro swing plane.